Hi students, I am happy to meet you all in this video session, and I am Manivannan RJ, part of KLA Kiran Learners Academy, and here we are with Kiran Preparation app, which will be providing you online video classes for bank exams, IAS exams and SSC exams. And now we are going to discuss about bank exam syllabus. I hope you might have all watched my previous video about the various bank exam sectors, and also we have discussed about the tips and strategies for bank exams. So as after that, now we are going to discuss bank exam syllabus. So dear students, I can categorize you in two kinds of students. One who have already attempted for bank exams or prepared or preparing, and the another one actually amateurs. That means now we are stepping into the bank exams. So the second category students, please watch my previous videos. I have given the basics of the bank exams and also the strategy to tackle the bank exams in our channel, KLA channel. And now we are going to discuss about bank exam syllabus. Exclusively I am going to discuss about bank exam syllabus. So dear students, first of all we need to know that what you're required for this exam, that what you're required, what qualities you should possess in order to crack this exam. For example, if you want to become a bank PO obviously, as we have discussed in our previous videos, you will occupy in managerial positions like assistant manager, bank manager and zonal manager and head office administrative officers and directorates and even the chairman. A PO can travel until a chairman of the bank. So you have the greater opportunity open, a horizon is open for you as a PO. As a clerk, you will reach until the manager of a branch. So, of course, your designation, what you're aspiring to become in bank is actually determined already. But to fit into that designations and your roles and your challenges and your benefits and everything, you need to prove that are you good enough for that positions. So we need to find, for example, the IBPS, the board IBPS or otherwise SBI or RRB or RBI, they need to find that are you the right person for the right job. They need to find out are you the right person. How to find out are you the right person? So they want to test you that are you the right person. So in order to find that how qualified you are to become such officer, they have set a syllabus. And of course, dear students, they have set a syllabus with a motive and a design, and also very especially they have a perfect plan to acquire you into their human resource pool. So dear students, now we are going to discuss what is the motives behind the IBPS board and SBI or other banking boards or other competitive exams before they are going to recruit you for the officer positions in such organization. So let us check. As per it, let us check. So dear student, hope all of you can see the board. On it I have just it has been written that according to bank exam pattern. According to your exam pattern, this is a syllabus. So whichever exam you go for, either PO or preliminary under IBPS or SBI or RRB, you will be having two kinds of exam. One is preliminary and another is mains exam, followed by interview, but interview actually is connected with mains. Why? Because that is counted for your ranking. So anyway, dear students, we have first category preliminary examination, then mains examination. I am just reading it out, preliminary exam contents. So logical listening, quantitative aptitude and English are your syllabus for preliminary exam. And for mains exam, logical reasoning, aptitude, English and added with data interpretation banking knowledge, current affairs, computer knowledge. So hope all of you see that in between both preliminary and mains we have three overlapping areas known as reasoning section, logical reasoning, quantitative aptitude and English. And you can see below the diagram it has been mentioned that which is known as common syllabus or otherwise game changer. It's common syllabus as we can easily judge that three are common between two exams. But how it is a game changer? How it is going to change the game? There your real competitive spirit is hidden. And there your success of getting through in these exams is hidden, is concealed. So that's what we are here today to discuss, why this exam pattern and why this syllabus pattern. So dear students, the common syllabus, first one is the reasoning one, and second one is aptitude, the third one is English. Now dear students, you are able to see that logical reasoning, aptitude, English, and it means data interpretation, banking knowledge, current affairs and computer knowledge all are there. But let me ask you one simple question, and you please ask yourself also that why any graduate can apply for bank exams? Does it mean that only commerce graduate only can apply for bank exams? Isn't it so? No. A commerce graduate, an arts graduate and also an MBA graduate, even an engineer, electronics and communication engineer, civil engineer can apply for bank PO, even an MBBS. That's what it's in your notification also, that any graduate under recognized university can apply for bank PO exam. Hope the students, experienced students might have seen it, or the new students you will be seeing shortly in your notification. Why it is so? Anybody can apply. So your answer is, dear students, we have to check the aim of or the expectation of IBPS or SBI or other boards. We need to see the aim. We need to say their objective, their motives. So dear students, let me explain this in a very easy way, that you go for any organization, there will be two kinds of people you can categorize. One is a specialist and another is a generalist. A specialist who knows a specified work. An engineer, a doctor, they are all specialists who knows a specified work. They know to do that work perfectly. And another are known as generalists. The generalists, the famous name of the generalists are actually jack of all. Hope all of you able to see this, that jack of all, generalists are known as jack of all. That means they should know all people's work, including your work, so that you will be able to manage and coordinate all the specialists together in order to achieve the goal of the organizations. That's why all the generalists will be either CEO or the MD or the chairman or someone who is in head position. You can easily see that that person will be coordinating and managing all the specialists together in order to achieve the goal of the organizations. Obviously, now you might have come to know where I am exactly focusing, dear students. I am focusing on generalists. Why? Because all the probationary officers for banking agency will be becoming a generalist. If you are writing for a PO exam, you are going to become a generalist. Anybody can become a generalist, which means that anybody can become a good manager. An arts graduate from history department can become a good manager. A commerce graduate can become a good manager. And an engineer can become a good manager. A technological person can become a good manager. Even an MBBS doctor can become a good manager. It's not stipulated for anybody, or it is not restricted for anybody to become manager. Anybody can become bank manager. That's what I have written it here. Hope you're able to see here. Anybody can become a bank manager. Why? Because anybody can become a generalist. What all you have to do is you should know other people's work, not exactly the specialized work. For example, a specialist is there. For example, you withdraw money, you deposit money in your bank. Immediately you get a message, mail, or you can access your e-statement, bank statement. How all this is possible? Because of the specialists, the communication engineers who are sitting in that section and accessing your account, and they are just delivering these messages and mails. So they're all specialists. I need not to be that specialized person to send the messages or the mail. But if I know that this person knows such work, I can coordinate him with auditing, or I can coordinate with that person with other retail or marketing departments, and I can achieve the goal of the organization or the policy. So here I am becoming successful manager. So dear students, this is what I mean here. You have to become a good generalist. So dear students, you are going to become a generalist as a bank PO. Successfully you can manage the office and you can earn good. Obviously your salary is very good. It's an IBPS, your first month salary is going to be 65,000, and an SBI it's going to be 70,000, and after 2-3 years your salary will be 1.5 to 2 lakhs. And you're enjoying salary condition and also a higher power in your own branch. Now I am directly connecting all these concepts with our syllabus. And I want you to just follow me interestingly, just listen to me. You will feel really good about your syllabus, and you will feel very easy and interesting to complete your syllabus successfully, and I know that you will get it into service. Let me just explain to you furthermore, dear students. As I told you, just I have given here that a BCom graduate and MBA graduate, a CA graduate, ICAA, BBA, or actually properly designated become a bank manager. But even an arts graduate, engineer, science, commerce, medical, other students can become bank managers, because all can become generalists. So when you're going to become generalists, you're going to be the managerial position, right? Let us check with your career conditions why the banking boards have kept this syllabus instead of accountancy. They might have kept accountancy, no, because it's bank manager, right? You're going to be bank manager, you're more relevant with commerce, accountancy, banking accountancy, higher corporate accounting, reconciliation statements, and all those stuffs, blah, blah, blah. Am I right, dear students? But the board, IBPS or SBI, has kept another topics of syllabus like reasoning, aptitude, and other syllabus. Why? This is the reason I'm going to explain now. See that because you have that greater promotion. As soon as when you recruited as a probationary officer, and you will be in managerial positions for 2 years under the training. You will be having the training of as a manager, how successfully manage your branch and the human power and other departments and accountancy and other basic things, and everything you will be taught. You are an MBBS or you are engineer or arts or you are commerce, whoever you are. You don't know what is banking? In this 2 years is a probationary period. They will teach you what is banking, and how you have to manage and administer and everything they will teach you. That is in the first 2 years. And the next, after 2 years, your first job will be, you're going to occupy as an assistant manager in a branch. And after a few years, you will be a manager of a branch. You have periodical promotion. So after a few years, automatically you will be keep on going into the ladder of the managerial positions. So from assistant manager, you will be going to the branch manager. Your salary conditions and the powers and also other responsibilities and power authorities will be increased. And after that, you will go to the zonal level. Each state has its own south, north, east, west zones. In each zone, zonal office will be managing all the branches of that zone, and you will be in administrative position in zonal branch, and you're much more going higher. After that, you will be going to the head office level. Every bank has its own head office. You will be in head office as an administrative officer. Responsibilities and authorities and also salary conditions, managerial skills would have been increased tremendously. And after that, you're going properly to the core administrative function. In head office, you will be an administrative officer, and you can even become the board of directors, and even you can go until chairman. All the chairmen are definitely have been selected as POs. You have to remember in your mind. And dear students, I can assure you that you will definitely become chairman. Why? Because there can be one Amitabh Bachchan, there can be one Rajnikant, there can be one Abdul Kalam. So dear students, there can be one chairman. But I can assure you, you can go until directors. Why? Because the chairman position is definitely with respect to the seniority and the earliest possible stage you have got through your exam and your achievements, and everything includes. So many factors are there. But you will definitely enter into head office to the higher positions. Now I am coming to the syllabus part. Can you see, dear students, in all the stages, assistant manager, manager, zonal officer, head office level officer, administrative officer, director and chairman, in all the things, you are having one role, one primary role you are playing. All designations are different. As a manager, assistant manager, chairman, designations are different. But all of you are having one similar role. All the designations are playing. What is that? That's what we call it as leadership. Leadership quality. In all the designation, you are going to be the leader, because you are going to manage your system, and you are going to manage the branch, manage the human power and other specialists. So dear students, you are going to be the leader. So that's what exactly is demanded by IBPS, SBI, that they want good leader. They want a good leader who can acquaint, accommodate, adopt all the changes. That's why your syllabus is what they have described, what we saw now here. I'll just show you again. This is your syllabus. Reasoning, aptitude, English. That's why they have kept this syllabus. Sir, why? Why this syllabus? Why this syllabus? Why they should keep reasoning as a syllabus? What leadership quality we are going to acquire? And through aptitude, how we will be developing leadership quality? I don't understand, sir. You might be asking in your mind. Let me clearly explain to you, dear students. Why? Because this is known as classical form of recruitment process. Logical listening and aptitude in English, these are all the topics. Actually, we call it as psychometric test. Psychometric test, yes. Psycho means it's psychological, and metric means measuring. We can use the mathematics and also reasoning sections to find your psychological strength. That means metric means measuring, quantifying your ability. We can quantify your leadership quality also, dear students. So, dear students, we can quantify your leadership qualities. So how is it possible to quantify leadership qualities? So how we can quantify leadership qualities? Here we have answered, dear students. That's why our strategy, KLA's strategy towards bank exams, is quite successful. That's why our students are actually clearing more in bank exams. Here where you have to learn, where you have to focus for your success. I am coming to the point. Check it. So leadership qualities we have. For consider this person is a leader and he is riding a cycle which is actually like an organization. And the two primary qualities of a leader are nothing but decision making and problem solving. For example, dear students, if you are in a leadership position as a manager, assistant manager or chairman, whomever, whatever designation you are occupying, you have to take the proper decisions. and that is why you're called as the leader. In our family, the father takes ultimate decision. That's why he's the head of the family, or he's the leader of the family. In an organization, if you are going to take the decisions, then you are the leader of the family, leader of the organization. So next, other quality is problem solving. So you have to solve the problems whichever is existing. So dear students, please let me know that why problems arises. Why problems arises? Actually, poorly taken decisions lead to the problems. If I have taken wrong decision in my life, so I'll be suffering now. For example, if I would have drastically worked and I have just got wet in rain whole day, that's my decision what I have done, and my result is I am having fever, I am solving my problem, going to the doctor. So my decision whatever I have taken in my past is giving result now. The poor decisions definitely resulting me in problems. I have to sit and solve the problems, which is known as problem solving. We can't be 100% perfect in decision making. Why? Because decision making involves so many factors like human resources, environments, governments, policies, and our own emotions, psyches and everything. So we can't be perfect. So we'll be around 60 to 75% perfect in decision making. Remaining 25% will not be perfect. Because of that, we have to face the problems. In order to face the problems, we need a quality of problem solving. So this is what I mean here, dear students, that the back wheel, which is the main wheel which pulls the organization known as decision making, the front wheel, which is actually directing towards adopting, we actually handlebar is there. I am just, if you want left or right or straight, I can just according to the road I can manage. This is what problem solving, and I should be keep on pressing. That is what decision making. Both should simultaneously happening, then you will reach your goal, dear students. Not only for your organization, even for your exam, in day-to-day life, you have to do this. Then only you will be attaining your goals and successful in your life. This must happen. Then you are really a leader or a manager. This is what they're expecting. The IBPS is expecting that they want you to be a good manager. Why? Because they want real leaders. Hope you're getting, dear students, that what IBPS really wants from you. They want a good leader from you. If you show that I am a good leader, I am able to take good decisions, and I am able to solve the problems easily, I have that capabilities and abilities. If you show to IBPS, then you are recruited for the bank POs. Sir, how to prove? If the next question is how to prove that I have good decision making and I have good problem solving skills, dear students, the answer comes here. So I am just first starting with the decision making qualities. Hope you're all able to see what I have written here. Decision making or logical reasoning. Why I have combined these both? Any ideas, dear students? I think most of you already got. But anyway, let me just explain to you to that smart minds. Decision making qualities or attributions in the brain. Decision making qualities definitely is there in your brain, which is actually the skill from your right brain, and if you want to be a good decision maker, you should be having a drastic reasoning mind, logical mind. You should be logic in all the ways. A good decision maker thinks logics. Okay, I am going to prepare for my bank exams. This is your goal, and you are using logic now. How I am going to do it? Self-study. Why I am self-study? Because I have less money. Okay, I am going to go for self-study because I have less money, or I have money I can spend for my studies. I can join an institute, or otherwise I can just meet a few of my friends. I can have a group study for it. And you have alternatives now, 3 alternatives, either self-study or institute or going for group study. So alternatives are, this is what decision making, you have so many alternatives, and you're selecting the best alternative is decision making, and you're applying logic for it, right? And this is for a simple goal that you're going to write exam. What about like an organization in a bank? You have to do so many multitaskings, so you should be very sharp enough to take many decisions as just like that. So they want that just like that, you have to take decisions with brilliance. That's why, dear students, they have added logical reasoning section. Ensure that logical reasoning section topic is one of the kinds of psychometric testing which is going to test your decision making ability. It's going to test your decision making abilities. Either if you learn all the topics of logical reasoning, you are acquiring that decision making ability in different multi-dimensional way, what I call it as smart way of logical reasoning or reasoning thinking or logical thinking. There are, for example, there are 18 topics under logical reasoning. Each topic consists of different logical thinking ability. When you learn all those 18 topics, dear students, you are acquiring those decision making skill in your mind. And with this motive, what is the reason behind this syllabus? When you learn, you make this learning very easy and perfect and complete. And while you're sitting in your exam hall, you can see the magic that you're just marking it right and you're working out properly. Why? Because you're enthused now, because you know the motive behind syllabus, and you have learned it with that motive, and you have learned and acquired those qualities in your mind. Because of that, dear students, you will be very easily handling your exam. Let me go for the next one. And I am next going for the problem solving. It's another kind of psychometric problem solving. Problem solving skills can be generated in your mind once you master aptitude topics. In aptitude we have 15 topics. If you know all the 15 topics, if you learn it, it means that you are developing problem solving skills. All are problems. In mathematics we call problems. Why we call problems? Because you're going to solve it. If you know the approach and if you know the formula, and you will just apply it and you will just derive and you solve the problem. So problem solving depends upon your left brain, dear students. Right brain is decision making, left brain is problem solving. If both are activated properly, then you are going to become a very successful manager. For example, if you're in decision making, you have, for example, as I told you now, you want to write for bank exam, you have 3 alternatives. One, you're going to do self-study and group study and joining an institute. Sir, I am not able to do all the 3 because I am working person, I am housewife or something. Go for online video classes, just like KLA what we are providing to you. You can just access our online videos and sit there, just look upon our videos, what the experienced trainers are teaching. I myself, I'm experienced last 9 years, and I have trained more than 400 students, and out of it more than 35% students have cleared for bank exams in various positions. So all with well trained, well experienced faculties will be training you now for the cheap cost, and you're doing self study and group study, or otherwise you're taking the institute feeling also, you're getting it. Now we are selecting the best alternative, and it is very simple that you are applying your logical thinking for your goal, and you have taken the perfect decision. And now we have to work out upon it. So dear students, next I told you one more is there, we call it as common area or otherwise game changer. Dear students, English is another part of game changer. Why? Because English is known as a supportive decision making skills. English might be a language. For example, is bank exams, PO exams, or all India service. If you belong to Delhi and if you belong to Mumbai or Karnataka or Bihar or Tamil Nadu or Andhra, wherever you belong, if you are writing for that exam, for example, you belong to Mumbai, you are a Maharashtrian, and you cleared your exam, possibilities are there that you will be posted in Andhra or in Bihar or in Delhi. If you are in Andhra, and obviously you will be having a little difficulty in the local language. And in every bank, the business transaction would happen in two languages. One is local language and another is English. And Hindi is official language. And you can see in any banks, the challans would have been printed in two languages. One is in English and another is local language. If it, in case of Andhra, it is Telugu, or it's in Kerala means it's Malayalam, or Tamil Nadu means Tamil, or Bihar means Bihari. Local language in English, and there will be a separate Hindi challans also. And we can't assure that all the people will be knowing Hindi or English or local languages, but you are going to manage everybody. Which can unite all the people is actually commonly English. So it has become a managerial language for you. Now you have to be perfect in English in order to manage the concern or manage your organization successfully, but not to show your literature. They have not kept English to show your literature knowledge or proficiency knowledge in English, but in order to find that, are you having good written communication in English, oral communication in English? Can you transact successfully without failure in English language in your banking sector? That's what they want. They want you to have proper administrative paperwork English, not great or the master level English. If you know this language, you can support decision making, or you can support problem solving as an effective communication. And you can manage with any of the organization scales and hierarchies. That's why English has kept as one of the important game changer or common syllabus in between both. And the next point is, dear students, now I told you now that reasoning section is all about decision making skills, and aptitude is all about problem solving skills, and English is for effective communication skill, that means decision support skill. So let us see that in each of your logical reasoning topics, what kind of decision making skills going to produce in your brain. That means when you learn all the 18 topics in logical reasoning from us, what kind of decision making skills you are going to occur in your brain, so that you are really becoming smart enough, a good leader, a good generalist. Hope you are able to see the board, and I have just listed it down. And first I am just going with that. Each topic I am going to tell along with its respective decision making ability, what you are going to occur through the topic. The first topic, puzzles or the seating arrangement. This topic will give you strategic decision making, strategically how to think, analytically how to think, analytically how to make decision, how to strategize your decision making. You will get these skills. And the second one, input and output. Input output will give you the exposure of concurrent or adaptive decision making. That means a decision making should be adaptive according to the conditions, situations, what is happening. Once when you learn input output, you will be developing that skills in your mind, because the question modes are like that. If you once learn that mode, then you will know how to adapt yourself according to the conditions. Hope you're able to understand me, dear students. The next thing, syllogism. When you go for syllogism, you will know how to do collective decision making. Syllogism, I think experienced students might be knowing that. We will make Venn diagrams with all A's or B's, all cats or dogs, and all those things. Actually, it's a meaning of collectiveness. You are collecting, you are combining all the statement together to take decision, that is conclusion, right or wrong. So collective decision making. Direction sense will give you imaginative decision making, or otherwise we call it as actually mental mapping decisions. So direction sense, you will direct that, you will be thinking that I am going left, right, and you will imagine that in a perfect way, and it means that you are developing mental mapping. You are able to map the things, you are able to make a blueprint in your mind of any decisions. So you are acquiring that, and blood relations will help you to acquire data relativity decision making. In blood relation we have so many data sources and make a chart and find who is related to what and everything. You might think, sir, I'm a bank manager, why should I know about blood relation? But the blood relation has kept not to find that do you know blood relation, or are you morally immoral or something. No, actually they have kept it to find that you have that ability of decision making, data relativity decision making. And coding decoding will give you investigative decision making. Why? Because in coding decoding you have to use lots of logic between the alphabets and find answers. And odd one out will help you to find decision of not making certain decisions. Odd one out actually you have to find a certain element which is not belonging to that group, which is having the same logic. So when you keep on working out, you will find that some decision should not be taken. All of you know that some decisions, not taking a decision is also one of the decisions. So you will be learning that skill here. On series completion you will be learning decision of making certain decisions. Previously decision of not making decision, and series completion will help you to acquire decision of taking decisions. Statement and assumption will help you diplomatic decision making. Inferences will help you fractional or range of making decision making. Arguments and communicative decisions. Arguments will help you communicative decision makings. Conclusions will help you leadership decision makings. All these things in introduction class I may not be able to explain, but when you're attending our classes and video classes in detail, I will be explaining to you. Logical reasoning exclusively will be handled by me, and also data interpretation in English, and I will be in detail I'll be explaining all these things. And the next cause and effect will be giving you management decision making skills, and course of action will give you executive decision making skills. Decision making will give you top executive behavioral skills, and data sufficiency will help you to acquire resource based or utilization decision making skills. I'll explain to you, dear students. And last but not least, non-verbal will help you observatory decision making skills. So these are all the decision making skills you're acquiring when you complete the logical reasoning syllabus. So IBPS wants you to have all these leadership qualities. Hope you're getting why the syllabus is now, right? I'm going for the next one. So through the quantitative aptitudes, what and all problem solving skills you're acquiring. So let me explain. In basic numeracy, you will be knowing applicative problem solving, how to apply the numbers and find a solution. For example, prime number, odd number, even number, composite numbers, all those things you should know the category and apply where is necessary, and you'll get answers. Like that, we should be having the problem solving skills, applicative problem skills, once if you acquired with that. Hope you might have seen sometimes, dear students, that the doctors' behaviors and decision making thinking pattern will be some unique, and some engineers will be having unique decision thinking pattern. Who have learned accountancy will be having unique decision making skills. You will feel difference that why these people are like this, because according to their own subject they think like. Why? Because according to their dexterity or master over the subject, let them think like that. So like that, the same thing here, dear students. If you know all these concepts, you will start thinking in that way. That's what boards want from you. The next is equations will give you correlative problem skills. Ratios and proportion that actually focuses on problem solving, on sharing issues. Percentage will help you to acquire solving quantification problems. And for example, if you're taking a decision upon launching a new loan scheme as a manager, and you are a little confused and you want to solve the problem of that, should I launch or not? So you are trying to find out how many percentage of the loan waivers might occur this loans. You might, if you approximately, you can make percentage calculation here so that you can solve that issue. Hope you're able to get what I'm connecting. And average and mixers, diversified problem solving, simple and component, all of you know that. EMI calculations, profit and loss, you know that. You can judge easily that is this policy or loan, or the customer, is he going to earn and give money to the branch, or is going to be just a bad debt. And the next one, men and work, time and work, it's actually the problem related to the proportional or regressional problem solving. And time and distance will help you to find problem solving based on issues. Directly proportional, all will be discussing in the classes. And probability will focus on problems related to the speculations. And permutation combination will focus on problems related to the financial diversifications. Approximation will focus on problem solving during indecisiveness, because during indecisiveness we are not able to take certain decisions. Approximately how we can approach the problem you will occur through this. And inequalities will give you the exposure to solving problems based on new phenomenon, new conditions when you face, how to face. Inequalities will help you for it. Source and indices will help you for executive problem decisions. So I'm now coming for English section. So I told you that it's not only effective communication but also decision support system. So let us see. Passage and comprehension will help you to acquire fast and accurate reading ability with maximum understanding. Error correction, ability of avoiding misunderstanding or false understandings. These are all you should have while communicating with your subordinates in a branch and head office and government and public. If anything goes wrong, then everything goes wrong. It becomes a problematic because you're a leader of the branch and you are having quite a personality there. Hope you're able to understand why this syllabus. If you go through and prove to the board that you are having all these abilities, you are there as a bank manager, you will be enjoying the power and money and everything. And I'm going for the next one, jumble statements. Ability to formulate concept buildings from various communication channels and sources. Been understandable. Phrase involved, leadership communication in inappropriate logic or corrected, everything will be discussing and just showing that what type of skills you're acquiring through the syllabus. Fill in the blanks, logic of concept communication when communication is incomplete, close stage, providing proactive problem solving or foretelling ability based on incomplete information. So these are all the things you have acquired. And in data interpretation, what type of decision support system skill you are going to acquire. Linear diagram, data rearrangement for decision making convenience. Why? Because you have to collect the data in a branch, or you have to direct your assistant managers or clerks to make the data. So you should be having the skill to ensure that are they doing good, and you can send the report to the head office. And bar diagram, representation of previous results with current trend for future predictions. And pie diagram, segmentation of the needed. For example, you are going to give loan, or you're going to collect debts, or you're going to introduce a new scheme in your bank branch or directed by the government or the head office. So you have to be sending a report or receiving SBIT or able to understand a report which is actually like segmentation. For example, northeast is this percent and south, northwest is this percent, south west is this percent, and northwest and southeast what is the percentage levels, and you should be able to find it so that you can support your head office to take decision, or your subordinates can support you for taking decisions. So these are all the skills, dear students. Line diagram will help you to predicting the things, what you can do next based on the previous figures. So these are all the data interpretation. So dear students, this is what all I have told you about syllabus. If you acquire all these skills when you're learning with us with the motive, your preparation is perfect. And while you're attending your exam, you will successfully handle the question, and you're going to prove to the board, IBPS or SBI, that you are having these all abilities, and you will be in the successful list, candidates list. I am sure about it. And let me just give you a last glimpse about success formula. I just show you, just check it, that in success formula you should first have subject knowledge. What I told you, whatever we have discussed syllabus, you should have basic understanding of each topic and chapter, which will be given in our basic videos. That basic video means I will be completely teaching the basics of all the subjects. And concept building, then you have to keep on working out on the chapters. Along with the online course, we'll be giving the study material and also practices. So when you keep working out, concept building will happen, that you will acquire the proper skills in your mind properly. And the next is subjects according to level of exam. According to PO, you should train higher way. According to the clerical, you should train higher way, or you're going to strive for RRB or RBI. All are having the same syllabus. If you once know our this universal method of decision making, problem solving, and effective communication, skill oriented syllabus, for exam you can handle any exam in this category. And the concept building according to standard of exams, as I told you, according to the standard, PO will be higher standard, group B of RRB or group A of RRB or RBI will be higher standard. So this is completely subject oriented, you should handle it. And what is next? We will be giving you the 50 days of coaching as a video class with a detailed blueprint of timetable for you. But dear students, 50 days counts for 1.5 months. I would suggest you that 2 to 3 months of intensive practice. What I mean, 50 days, you should properly stick with our timetable of 50 days. And you would have learnt all those things with practices and everything. I'm damn sure about it. But after that, at least a month, with self-interest, with self-discipline, you should sit and practice with the books and materials and practices what we will be giving you. The course is for 50 days, but after that it's online course, and after that 1 month you should dedicate yourself for the preparation. Of course, videos will be with you only. You can keep rewinding and forwarding, you can keep on understanding. And the next is maximum questions should have been solved. You should solve maximum questions which will be satisfied through the materials and contents and question practices. And the third one, smart judgment. Smart judgment is nothing but the power play topics and also strategic play topics. So power play topics are nothing but, dear students, I'll just show you that in power play topics, actually in your exam hall, for prelims or mains, you should allot a particular time for each section. For example, for logical listening in prelims, you should allot 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, power plays or few topics from logical listening out of 18, around 8 to 10 chapters or power play topics, where it will be very easy. Just like in cricket, power play, first 5 to 10 overs, you should score up fastly around 100 to 150 if it is 50-over match, or if it is 20-20, around 50 to 100. Fastly you should score. So those are all the areas of power play areas. You should score fastly. Then strategic play, after that maybe 5 overs, you will be scoring slowly one by one. You will be keep on adding the scores. Like that, few areas are there like puzzles, input, output, syllogism, all those areas. You have to keep on adding. Within 20 minutes, you are getting the proper cutoff for logical listening. Same applied for aptitude and same applied for English also. So this is our success strategy, dear students. We'll be further discussing while in your video classes. And next one, the first one, there is no alternative for practice and experience. You have shortcuts for each topic. Reasoning, aptitude in English, interpretation, you have shortcuts. But there is no shortcut for practice and experience. There is no shortcut for having food except you should have from the mouth. There is no shortcut to convey your love to your parents or loved ones through talking to them and showing in actions. Few things there is no shortcut, especially for practices and experience. You should work for it, but smartly. And the next one, practice well enough all the possible chapters from all the topics for around 2 to 3 months. As I have explained to you, it's along with our 50 days course also. And the next one, practice maximum number of questions with reliable shortcut methods which will be provided in our classes. And the next is gain experience. This is what is going to make you the different candidate. This is what is really going to make you different from other candidates. In exam hall, if you have done all those things, you are really a powerful person among the other candidates. You are powerful. If you have perfectly done, you will be sitting very confidently in your exam hall. So dear students, the next is you will be succeeding one of the toppers in the finalist of the exam. So dear students, I hope I have given you a perfect picture of syllabus and bank exam pattern for you in order to avail our service for your success. And please follow our directions and guidance, and which will ensure you to get more experienced in your preparation, and you will get through your exam, and rest is the magic, and rest is happy. All the best. Thank you.